the sweetest thing. Yeah. I left all the joy you bring. Yeah. But I'm coming back, I'm knocking down the door. I'm coming back, are you ready? Are you ready for more? Are you ready for more? Regrets, oh, I have a few.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
It's action night.
It's time for our tale of the tape, Joe Louis. He's 6 foot 2 inches tall, 181 pounds, one of the best right hands in the business. He'll be going up against this man. It's the Brown Bomber, Joe Louis. He's 6 foot 2 inches tall, 181 pounds, one of the... So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
Todd, it's a privilege and an honor to be here. You know what? I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
You must obey. Good luck.
These two fighters promised us an... So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.
No complaints there at all. The crowd agree, I agree. The ref knew exactly what he was doing. So you know what? Great shout. I look forward to fight number 2.
You are the sweetest thing. Yeah. I left all the joy you bring. Yeah. But I'm coming back, I'm knocking down the door. I'm coming back, are you ready? Are you ready for more? Are you ready for more? Regrets, oh, I have a few. Yeah. I tried to change what I cannot undo. But I'm coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back.
As expected, not a ticket left, ladies and gentlemen. We are sold out at the Grand Theater. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, it's going to be an amazing night. As per usual, everybody's going to benefit.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Rocky Marciano, the Brockton Brawler. This heavyweight is Rocky Marciano, the Brockton Brawler himself, one of the greatest fighters of all time. A sparkling record and one of the best to ever do it. The Gypsy King, Tyson.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red.
All the seats have been taken in this. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. There's a counter shot. Good counter punching for both these fighters. Nice counter punch. That one will count. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. This is a high-octane battle. Welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but the fans will only need the edge. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
For a fighter walking into a theater, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Got the momentum. They've got the... Here we go. Round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
Oh man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point. He misses with that jab. Fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Parries away that left hook. The scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Going to need a knockout. On to the third. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Figure out a way to neutralize that length.
Very smart, very sharp. This is a fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long reach. Not many fights can do that.
good back and forth between these two fighters. Got out of the way of that right hook. The courage on display here is incredible. It's the typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight.
You're in there with a guy so big in front of you. You've got to be smart. You've got to use your smarts and use that skill. This is what you've prepared for. You've got to negate that jab, let it ride past you and push his own weight on him.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no... Back at it in round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. He threw the hook, didn't land. Just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Rocky Marciano.
One, two, three, 4, 5.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. It's a good start to the round for this guy. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Let's see if these two heavyweights decide to exchange bombs early or decide to box a little bit.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
The final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time. On to the 5th we go. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Neither man really defending themselves. Offense all the time. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. It's all offense all the time. Right punch. Punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Let's start the sixth. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake. Been a very competitive round between these two. Missed him with that uppercut. Nice exchange here from both men. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes you sort of actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Is always an issue in a prize fight.
You cannot gas out if you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right.
And there's the bell for round 7. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. A scoring left hand. Why aren't they defending? And this with that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Heard the old phrase, this might come down. And there's the bell for round 8. How much is left in their tank after last round?
What are they doing that now? Are they trying to get an ending out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. He fails to score with that left hook. He parries that left jab away. When you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. His jab just got blocked. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
There's a lot on the line here.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. A lot of energy put into that last round. Can they keep it up here?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Both men step back for just a moment. Have to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments. Courage on display here is incredible. Both men step back for just a moment. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. How much cardio was put in for this? We've made it to round 10. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round? In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
He parries the right jab away. almost surely will get a world title shot. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. He blocks the hook. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. We'll see how much endurance. Here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left? He misses with that jab. He misses with that jab. Nice punch. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see 2 boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff. Punch landed. Tyson Fury just got buzzed. His eyes don't look good. Body language is bad. He could go down. Down goes Fury.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's see how the game plan. On to the 12th. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Blocks that jab. Bombs away. Which fighter will say no mas? When you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Just misses with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. So 2 judges are in agreement, but that's all you need in this game. A majority decision win.
Shows how much we know. We didn't have it like that. We thought it was a one-sided fight. But you know what? Spot on. I don't mind being wrong right now. For an entertainment like that, what a fight.
You are the sweetest thing. Yeah. I love all the joy you bring. Yeah. But I'm coming back, knocking down the door. I'm coming back. Are you ready for more? Are you ready for more? Regrets, oh, I have a few. Yeah. I tried to change what I cannot undo. But I'm coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back, are you ready? 'Cause I'm coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back. Are you ready for more? Oh, are you ready for more? Oh, are you ready for more? Hey, are you ready for more? And I'm coming back, knocking down the door. You are the sweetest thing. Yeah.
Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these 2 fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
Time for our tale of the tape. What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this. High hopes for this battle between these 2 athletes. He scores with that right uppercut. Good left counter that lands. Nice job landing with that right hand counter. Nice job landing that left counter punch. No rest for the weary. Patterson versus Ali, 2 legendary names that have already fought once back in 1972 for the World Heavyweight title.
They're going to see the true skill of Muhammad Ali. We're going to see snippets, cameos of brilliance from Floyd Patterson, why he was the man he was. Now time has come. We've got the 2 forces colliding. Can this happen? Will Ali's skill, footwork, speed, smoothness be enough? Or will that peekaboo style of Floyd Patterson be enough to close him down, catch him in the corner. Remember what Fraser did to Ali. Can Patterson do that? Is he that kind of fire? Does he have that kind of curiosity?
Pretty close fight here in this round. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. Left counter scores. Neither man really defending themselves. A perfect counter lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there and get the job done.
Here we go for round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Beautiful counter shot. And these shots, even if they land, are going to do no damage. Both trying for a knockout. Good one. Neither man really defending themselves. Left punch. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. He misses with that jab. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. At this point, you gotta believe. Here we go in round three. Who's gonna land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it.
I've seen it so many times. One punch changes everything. I've seen guys wringing hands down. They decide to showboat and show off them. Blam! It's over. So they've got to stay sharp. One punch changes everything.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven. Nice hook. Misses with that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. Gotta let let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage. On to the fourth we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Todd, we know one of these fights can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
That's another scoring shot. Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. They've got to relax.
The scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.
No complaints there at all. The crowd agree. I agree. The ref knew exactly what he was doing. So you know what? Great shout. I look forward to fight number 2.
Sweetest thing, yeah. I left all the joy you bring, yeah. But I'm coming back, I'm knocking down the door. I'm coming back, Are you ready?
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
And now it's time for the Brown Bomber, Joe Louis, the Brown Bomber.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a And that's the opening bell, round one. So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.
No complaints there at all. The crowd agree, I agree. The ref knew exactly what he was doing. So you know what? Great shout. I look forward to fight number 2.
You are the sweetest thing. Yeah. I live on the joy you bring. Yeah. But I'm coming back, knocking down the door. I'm coming back. Are you ready? Are you ready for more? Are you ready for more? Regrets, oh, I have a few. Yeah. I tried to change what I cannot undo. But I'm coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back. Are you ready? 'Cause I'm coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back. Are you ready for more? Oh, are you ready for more? Oh, are you ready for more? Hey, are you ready for more? And I'm coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back. Are you ready? I'm coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back. Are you ready? Are you ready for more? Yeah.
All right, I went over the rules. Let's do it. You are the sweetest thing. Yeah. I live.
Welcome to the Lighthouse Theater. Excited to be here for this one. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a...
The bronze.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Nice counter punch. Left counter scores. Nice job landing that left counter punch. It's Wilder versus Fury. Someone's going down, and I imagine it'll be both of them at some point going down.
Warfare is so important in boxing. And Tyson Fury is a modern-day warmonger. He knows how to get in your head before you've even stepped in the ring, before you've even laced up your gloves, before you've even got in the dressing room. Tyson Fury knows what to do to get under your skin. He'll make you hate him, love him, dream about him. So then your life is his life. He's got to remember, he's brilliant. And you saw how good Fury was in fight 1, fight 2, and fight 3. And the same thing's happening all over again. Will Wilder ever know? Will he ever learn his lesson? I believe not. Because Tyson Fury, that's what he do.
Both of these fighters have had their moments. And a counter left. Counter right. Good counter punching. He blocks the uppercut. Perfect counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Great counter right hand there. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
And he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Catch and shoot. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Punch, counter punch. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. That counter shot lands. They exchange punches. Oh, that punch. Be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments. Fighters love being in this venue as the audience is right on top of you, and they will be bringing the heat tonight. They are ready to watch this showdown.
You're getting everything tonight, and you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent. All laid out there.
Solid punch. He blocks that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. What would you... There's the bell to start round 3. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
counterpuncher is going to wait for you to move first and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
And he misses with that jab. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it. Got his gloves up to block the left jab. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
Sluggers will hit anything and everything. Your head, your ear, your elbow, your rib, your belly button. They are an absolute terror.
Missed it with that uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that. On to the fourth we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Defending. The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch.
Because they're so big, because they can punch, because they've got the weight behind them, they may not be connecting, but trust me, when they connect, that's when this fight sets on fire. Because someone's going to get hurt, and someone's going to react.
Real good back and forth between these two fighters. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. This fight has a real good flow to it. Exchange here from both men. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And a round that seemed like an eternity. There's the bell to start round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. Neither man really defending themselves. And this is with that jab. heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're gonna find out.
This round could go either way, 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges...
Let's start the sixth. Now, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. He parries away the left uppercut. Punches coming from every angle. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Halfway through the round and there's not a lot separating these two. They score again with the left hand. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. He can't score with that uppercut. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That bell was sweet music. Round 7, here we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Just misses with that big right hand. He fails to score with that left hook. Just gets out of the way of that left hand. And endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The game plan does not seem to be... And they're back at it again here in round 8. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here. Fantastic punch. Neither man really defending themselves. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
When you have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
A very competitive round here so far. He misses with that jab. And he just missed with that left jab. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
And he blocks the left uppercut. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. About these two fighters gassing out. And there's the bell for round 9. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
What are they doing that now? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round? Prevents that left uppercut from scoring. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly... Tyson Fury in serious trouble. I don't see how he's going to get out of this. He's got a wounded animal right in front of him. Can he put him away? Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on. This has been a very competitive round between these two. Much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Through the hook, didn't land. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. You start wondering how much work these... It's round 10. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship round. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
And they get out of the way of that left hand. Pretty close fight here in this round. When you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Both men step back for just a moment. These two fighters are made for one another. Just misses with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Stamina is always an issue. Here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
An amazing pace and tempo is set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
One of the best. Tyson Fury in serious trouble. I don't see how he's going to get out of this. Disaster averted. Both men step back for just a moment. A little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. He blocks the jab. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. There's the bell for round 12. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try. Which fighter will say no mas? One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Both men step back for just a moment. Gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. And Tyson Fury just got clipped. The big fella might be in big trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged. left punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Tyson Fury in serious trouble. I don't see how he's going to get out of this. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous decision win.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart that is. Total change of styles to make sure they got it. Had every round in the bag. There was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.
You are the sweetest thing. Yeah. I live all the joy you bring. Yeah. But I'm coming back, knocking down the door. I'm coming back. Coming back, are you ready? Are you ready for more? Are you ready for more? Regrets, oh, I have a few. Yeah. I tried to change what I cannot undo. But I'm coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back, are you ready? 'Cause I'm coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back. Are you ready for more? Oh, are you ready for more? Oh, are you ready for more? Yeah, are you ready for more? And I'm coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back. Are you ready? Are you ready? Coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back. Are you ready? Are you ready for more? Yeah, are you ready for more? Are you ready?
What a night for a fight. Under the lights, my name is Todd Grisham. We are here at the Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. He is Smokin' Joe Frazier. He took part in the greatest boxing trilogy of all time with Muhammad Ali. He defines the words Philly fighter. He will face Joe Louis. He's 6'2" tall, 181 pounds. Smokin' Joe Frazier, Philadelphia's finest in the heavyweight division. There's no one quite like Smokin' Joe. The Brown Bomber Joe Louis. His fight against Matt Schmeling, one of the most important fights in the history of this fine sport.
The reach, how on earth are they going to get through that jab?
The fighters are in the ring. It's time for the official introductions. Here's the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smokin' Joe Frazier. Fighting out of the blue corner, and iconic longtime world champion who defended his title for a record of 12 years, introducing a heavyweight champion of the world, the one and only Brown Bomber, Joe Louis.
Lots of hype as they will fight into the night. We're outdoors for this big main event.
The clouds have held the rain back. It's getting breezy, it's getting darker. The fans are getting desperate. They want to get involved in this.
And there's the bell to start round one. That counter shot lands. Both men step back for just a moment. Can't connect with that right hook. Left counter scores. Lands with the right counter. They have no respect for each other's punching power. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You got to swarm on your case. You know you got to fight. You got to hold him. You got to tie him up. You got to lean on him when he come in until the referee makes you break up. But keep your hands high because I will keep punching until that referee said stop.
Pretty close fight here in this round. Good counter left hand there. Both men step back for just a moment. So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.
No complaints there at all. The crowd agree. I agree. The ref knew exactly what he was doing. So you know what? Great shout. I look forward to fight number 2.
You are the sweetest thing. Yeah. I left all the joy you bring. Yeah. But I'm coming back, knocking down the door. I'm coming back. Are you ready for more? Are you ready for more?
Welcome to the WBC Arena. What a night we expect this to be. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
About time too.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Perhaps the greatest heavyweight of all time, the Brown Bomber Joe Louis. He's 6'2" tall, 100. The Brown Bomber Joe Louis, one of the most historic. He is the greatest, Muhammad Ali.
This bout is scheduled.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the high hopes for this battle between these two athletes. It's all offense all the time. Lands with the right counter. And he just missed with that left jab. Nice counter shot. Nice exchange here from both men. Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little trick you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it. Beautiful counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. That left counter was perfectly timed. Counter right. Good counter right hand again. Punch, counter punch. It's defend yourself at all times, but this fighter hasn't defended themselves at all. There you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.
No complaints there at all. The crowd agree, I agree. The ref knew exactly what he was doing. So you know what? Great shout. I look forward to fight number 2.
You are the sweetest thing. Yeah. I left all the joy you bring. Yeah. But I'm coming back, knocking down the door. I'm coming back. Are you ready? Are you ready for more? Are you ready for more? Regrets. Oh, I
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Hi to everybody back home.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. A man that broke barriers, the one and only Joe Louis. He's 6'2" tall, 181 pounds, one of the best right hands in the business. And his opponent, Deontay Wilder, 6'7" tall, with that massive 83. Joe Louis, the Brown Bomber. His fight against Matt Schmeling, one of the most important fights in the... Deontay Wilder, he is the Bronze Bomber, one of the hardest punchers in heavyweight history. His knockout percentage is off the chart.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this is going to be a shot night.
And with that, let's go into the ring. And the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, and iconic longtime world champion who defended his title for a record of 12 years, introducing a heavyweight champion of the world, the Brown Bomber, Joe Louis. Fighting out of the blue corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
This is the fight of pride. This is two warriors that want to get in there and beat the hell out of each other. This is that fight.
And what I say you must obey. Good luck.
We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Both men step back for just a moment. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter-punch it smart.
Good counter-punching. Nice counter shot. Nice counter. They exchange punches. He parries that left jab away. They score again with the left hand. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
With sluggers, you cannot let them get into a rhythm because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. On to the second round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. One punch could change everything in this battle. He's got the advantage halfway through the round. Missed him with that uppercut. He's got to find a way to get around that reach advantage.
Very smart, very sharp. This is a fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long reach. Not many fights can do that.
He parries away that left hook. The final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. This is a very important break here for the bell rings and we start the third. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
See if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round. Let's see if these two heavyweights decide to exchange bombs early or decide to box a little bit.
We've got a couple of big units here, so I'm expecting power. You're going to have excitement. You're going to have drama, because when these guys slow down, that's when the punches are going to land.
Been a very competitive round between these two. It just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Nice exchange here from both men. This fighter realizes that defense is one of the scoring criteria in boxing. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Here we go to the fourth round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, feel a lot harder.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab. It can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder. Both men step back for just a moment. What you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. Blocks that jab. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, he is glad to back into the fray here in round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears.
Trying to just weather this tornado coming at him. Thought we were going to see the finish there. Punch scores. Deontay Wilder just, and down goes Wilder.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down. So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.
No complaints there at all. The crowd agree. I agree. The ref knew exactly what he was doing. So you know what? Great shout. I look forward to fight number 2.
You are the sweetest thing. Yeah. I left all the joy you bring. Yeah. But I'm coming back, I'm knocking down the door. I'm coming back, I'm coming back.
All the seats have been sold. We're at Brooklyn Hall. I'm Todd Grisham. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward.
Tyson Fury, this multi-time heavyweight. Deontay Wilder, bronze bomber, only 216 pounds, but one of the biggest hitters.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. He blocks the right uppercut. Nice counter shot. Either man really defending themselves. Nice job landing that left counter punch. He just misses with that big right hand. all know, when Wilder fights Fury, someone is getting knocked down, and probably both guys.
Warfare is so important in boxing. And Tyson Fury is a modern-day warmonger. He knows how to get in your head before you've even stepped in the ring, before you even lace up your gloves, before you even got in the dressing room. Tyson Fury knows what to do to get under your skin. He'll make you hate him, love him, dream about him. So then your life is his life. He's got your number. He's brilliant. And you saw how he did it to Wilder in fight 1, fight 2, and in fight 3. And the same thing's happening all over again. Will Wilder ever know? Will he ever learn his lesson? I believe not. Because Tyson Fury, that's what he do.
This fight so far, both of these fighters have had their moments. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
So they don't get complacent. You think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of...
Here's the bell for round 2. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Nice counter punch. Counter right. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. For the weary. Nice counter shot with the right hand. This fight has a real good flow to it. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. Pretty close fight here in this round. Well, there's no business like show business, and this is the most unique play anyone will ever see in this theater, mano a mano.
You've given everything tonight, and you know what? When you're in a theater, you know you've got to perform. There's no point corners. There's no making excuses, because you're going to be so transparent, so laid out there.
He misses with that jab. Nice counter shot. Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some and down goes Wilder.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
sweetest thing. Yeah. I left all the joy you bring. Yeah. But I'm coming back, knocking down the door. I'm coming back, Are you ready? Are you ready for more? Are you ready for more? Regrets, oh, I have a few. I tried to change what I cannot undo, but I'm coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back, are you ready? 'Cause I'm coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back, are you ready for more? Oh, are you ready for more? Oh, are you ready for more? Hey, are you ready for more? And I'm coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back, are you ready? Are you ready? Coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back, are you ready? Are you ready for more? Yeah, are you ready for more? Are you ready? Are you ready for more? Are you ready for more? You are the sweetest thing. Yeah. I left all the joy you bring. Yeah. But I'm coming back, knocking down the door. I'm coming back, Are you ready? Are you ready for more? the sweetest thing. Yeah. I left all the joy you bring. Yeah. But I'm coming back, knocking down the door. I'm coming back, Are you ready? Are you ready for more? Are you ready for more? Regrets, oh, I have a few. I tried to change what I cannot undo, but I'm coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back, are you ready? 'Cause I'm coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back, are you ready for more? Oh, are you ready for more? Oh, are you ready for more? Hey, are you ready for more? And I'm coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back, are you ready? Are you ready? Coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back, are you ready? Are you ready for more? Yeah, are you ready for more? Are you ready? Are you ready for more? Are you ready for more? You are the sweetest thing. Yeah. I left all the joy you bring. Yeah. But I'm coming back, knocking down the door. I'm coming back, are you ready? Are you ready for more? Are you ready for more? Regrets, oh, I have a few. but I'm coming